On this episode, tailor to them. Hey everybody, this is the quarter show, and we're going to be talking about tailoring to them. So, you know, a lot of salespeople are kind of guilty of saying they're excited, you know, and we actually had a little incident where we went over this today. And, you know, I think when we lack things to say, sometimes in sales, you lack something to say, you're not sure. The prospect, let's say, is not moving. Let's say the deal's not totally moving, or something, you're not getting the communication back that you want or need or whatever. And for lack of something better to say, you hit them with, we're just excited to get this going. You know, we're very excited.
Robert, I'm really excited you're watching this show. I'm so personally excited that you're watching this. It just is blowing my mind how excited I am that you're watching.
Right. So here's the deal. And I hate to beat up on you, but just pay attention to this, be aware of this. But keep in mind that that is a self-serving sentence. That's a self-serving thing to say, right? If I say, I'm excited to get this deal going, number one, they don't care, right? Number two, it's not about them. Number three, it's all about you. So you start looking at that, you think, okay, this is completely self-serving. Like it's not a deliverable that they can do anything with. If you say, I'm excited about it, if you put yourself in the shoes of the prospect, you think, what does that do for them? They're excited. What does it do for them? It doesn't do anything on the deal. So look at it from the standpoint of, if you're buying something, get yourself in their shoes. Really obsess over it. If I went to the Apple store to go buy an iPad Pro, right? And I'm there in the store and about to buy the Pro, they're like, we're just excited to get you signed up. We're excited to have you buy. I mean, it would come across as strange. It's a very bizarre thing to say, right? But conversely, if they said, look, Robert, we're going to get this whole thing set up. We're going to have everything the way you like it, all the apps, all the programs. So when you leave, it'll be tailored to your settings and everything. You walk out of here, you don't have to do anything with it. It'll be all set up. We're going to do this. We can get this set up today or whatever. We can do it right now. I've got like 5-10 minutes. We can get this organized for you right now. I'll take care of it. Or something like that. It's completely about me, and you have to really obsess, like, what is a deliverable that you can say that's about them? You know, so for example, you may say, look, if I send you this piece of paper, you just initial off on that, then we can handle the paperwork or handle the finance or whatever it is next week. But this allows me to get going now, which means I can get it to you sooner and we can hit that deadline or whatever. I have to frame it to make it about them, right? So, and not fakely, like authentically, because the exciting thing, it sounds fake.
And that's 100% the key right there, is the authentic thing. If you're a salesperson watching this is not about tailoring your language. This is not about anything except this is you being genuine, to the degree that, look, we all read sales books, we all get good tips, we all like, you know, ways to close and all this kind of stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that technology. It's real technology, but if you can't do it genuinely, then you are a salesperson, and you're, to that degree, a salesperson giving salespeople a bad name.
In the poor sense. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a salesperson, of course.
No, that's what I mean, like in the bad sense.
In the poor sense, yeah.
Yeah, because like we hear all these things, these circuit-like things that just run over and over again. We hear the same things all the time. I'll give you an example. As a salesperson, I hear this from prospects, and Robert's commented on this before, so often. We're going to do so much future business with you if you only give us this deal right now. And they think they're doing a bargaining chip. They think that they're being like, I'm so impressed at how much business I'm going to get in the future. It's just something that people say in order to get something done. The salesperson is going, I'm so excited for you, just to get something done.
Something done, yeah.
Who cares?
But what they don't realize, at the same time with what Ben said about using it as a negotiating tip to get a deal, or the excited thing, what you don't realize perhaps is that hundreds of other salespeople are saying this. Hundreds of other people are saying this or doing the exact same thing. And so when you put yourself in the buyer's shoes and you think from the buyer, you realize that they're getting that from many other people, and it's not original, it's not unique, and they're on the phone thinking, oh God.
And it's not real.
You know, it's not real, it sounds very fake. And so, you know, really focus in your sales cycle to tailor it to them. Really focus on What's a deliverable they can use? How can I make it about them? What's of value to them? What will motivate them? What will help them? What will move it along? What are they trying to get done? And just keep in mind that prospects are selfish. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean, in a good way. They're selfish. They're trying to solve a problem. They're trying to handle a pain point. They're trying to solve a need, want, motivation, something like that. There's something going on that they're trying to get done, and you should be solving that. And if you make it about you and you switch it around, you make it about you, say, I'm excited, that doesn't do anything for them. But if you focus on them, you think, what can I bring to the table that will align with what they're trying to get done and is going to help them, and therefore move to the next step or move to get it done, focus on those things, and those are really going to come across, and obviously make it authentic, make it real.
Because here's the thing, there's two basic reasons why a salesperson is excited. They're excited about their own commission, or they're excited about what they're going to do for the client. And there's not too many other reasons that a person's excited. If you're excited about your commission, take a step back, figure it out, and become excited about your client. If you're excited about your client and you're telling them, I'm so excited to bring you on board, tell them why. That's what really matters. Don't just say you're excited, tell them why.
Yeah, and I want to underscore as well, it's not a problem to be excited, okay? It's fine to be excited.
Yeah.
It's fine to be excited.
I'm excited a lot.
The problem is expressing the excitement. You don't have to say, I'm excited. You should just be excited, number one. And number two, like Ben says, it's got to be aligned with your basic purpose or the why or the reason behind your product or service. You definitely should be sold. You definitely should be behind the purpose. You definitely should want your client on board. You should be sold on the client, so all those different things. Like, look, I'm sold on our basic purpose. I'm sold on what we do. I'm sold on our customers. And when I bring on a customer, I want that customer, and I'm sold on them being on board. But I wouldn't express to them that I'm excited. I'm excited to get this going, because it just doesn't translate well, right? So I can be excited, but I stay disciplined in the cycle, and I focus on what's of value to them, what are the deliverables, what are things that are going to enhance the value, and be self-serving to them, right? And move the needle from there, and move the deal along from there. And I think that if you run into the I'm so excited, often it's because you're stuck in the cycle, and you're stuck. You run out of things to say, and you're not sure what to say, and it's not moving, or they're not in communication, or whatever. You're leaving a voicemail, and you ran out of things to say because you were poorly planned, or something like that. You say, "Hi, John, it's me. I'm just so excited to get it going." It doesn't translate. When you put yourself in the shoes of the prospect, it doesn't translate, right? And it doesn't do anything for them. They don't sit there and think, "Oh, well, they are excited, so I guess I'm going to sign off."
Yeah.
Right?
No, yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Right. And we should go over this another time, but repetition, repeating your message is actually not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
Like when you're going to make a phone call and thinking about what to say, and you go, well, what did I say last time? Well, I can't say that. And so you're left with just your own excitement.
Yeah.
Right? That's what a lot of people, salespeople are running into, or a lot of people just trying to get something done. They run into that problem. There's actually nothing wrong with repeating yourself. You don't even have to do it that newly. It takes a lot to get a cycle done. So just coming back in and with your excitement, going, look, I know I said this last time, but I want to put it there again for you. I can really see your sales team is running into this issue, and I want this video, this communication message we're going to make is going to be tailored so perfectly that it's going to be their vanguard. They're going to send it out. It's going to be their sword in hand, and you just repeat it. It's okay. It really is.
Make it about them. Focus on them as much as you can. When you leave a voicemail, you send an email, or you talk to them on the phone. Really take on the viewpoint that you are them. And if you're in their shoes, what do they need? Because I'll tell you, I get a lot of people call me here, Richter. I get a lot of emails and calls and things like that. They're all very excited.
Oh, cool.
They're all very, very excited.
Wow, you signed off?
I don't sign off, and they're very excited though. They're very excited about everything, and but they are. I get people that tell me this. We're very excited, and I'm telling you, from a buyer standpoint, it doesn't translate, and so you have to really look at it and think, okay, what does this person really need? What are they trying to get done? How can I really authentically help them? And what am I really trying to get done? What would a pro really do, right? And you want to step away from these rookie things that happen, like saying I'm so excited. And it's funny because it's a natural thing. Like I've trained a lot of salespeople. We've had a lot of salespeople come on board here at Richter and things like that. And I've trained a lot of them, and it's interesting because I think there's like these default settings that people do and say, and they don't know what to say, and they think it's original or they think it's unique. But the truth is, I swear, almost every new salesperson that I deal with, at one point or another, has said, "I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do this. Or we're excited to get it going. And you say these different things in the sales cycle that are just unneeded. They're just fluff and they're unneeded. And they don't bring any value to the prospect's buying journey or buying experience.
Yeah.
Right? So obsess over them, obsess over the buying experience. Figure out how you can bring real value. Figure out how you can drive real deliverables, and from there it makes an enormous difference in the way you approach it and the things that you say. Okay. We'll have more coming at you soon here. Don't forget to subscribe to the show. Follow us at the Quarter on Twitter at the Quarter Show and #the Quarter, and we will have more coming at you soon. Okay. Thanks.